Oh,
Welcome back to All Waka No Taka, the show where Jake does a lot of waka and Francis and I do a lot of taka.
hey, you fixed your sound. Your sound's great, by the way.
I did, but now it's at the price of there may be screaming children coming into the room, but the internet's real fast.
Well, yeah, got a connection here for now. That's pretty good. So I'm talking like it's actually I'll paint you a picture because you won't be able to see, but there's we at night they set you off in groups just
For your
for
safety.
safety. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And so what I'm looking at now is it's pitch black, but it's countryside pitch black. So it's the kind of countryside where you can actually see stars in the sky. But all I can see in front of me is just about 50 other walkers. We've all got glow sticks tied to the back of our bags. So it's actually kind of lovely in some
Is
way.
it? Do you find it's really embarrassing that you are talking to yourself for 10 minutes every hour? Like, does everybody think you've like lost your marbles?
Well, the thing is, like, we haven't got onto the poo stories, right? And so that I think that's really when people were turning around and pulling faces at me. So,
Do
or
you
keeping
know
their
who I
distance.
am? I'm Jake Archibald.
Hey,
Famous
if
for
I'm
one
not going to
thing.
talk about poo, who is?
Oh, quite.
Well, this is a very good segue into a question that I have for you from Matt Bidewell. And the question is, what is the most useless talent you have?
And just pick and only pick one. I know you've got a few.
Yeah, standards development. No. I could do an extremely passable impression of Smeagol from Lord of the Rings.
Well, you know what's going to have to happen now, of course.
Let's hear it.
Do you think that I'm going to have to be a bit louder? Anyway, they stole it from us, stupid fat hobbit. Hold behind be born.
You know, that impression is really like enhanced by the fact that you're in the dark, looking particularly like weird and pasty right now.
Liar, cheat, murderer. Yeah. So
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
so if Andy Serkis were to die, then I would consider a quick career change.
Who's
I reckon.
Andy Serkis?
He's the Gollum man.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he had a name. I just call him man.
How do you think they did his voice?
Listen, I knew he was a real human being behind the voice, but I've never bothered looking. I don't want to like ruin the surprise of Gollum and see the thing some like ginger behind it. I don't know.
I'm really sad when I see Andy Serkis like in a film, like
Look at
playing
that. His
a
name
person.
is Andy Serkis. What kind of name is Andy Serkis?
Not circus, circus.
Serkis.
Uh,
Well, because in my head, Andy Serkis is constantly wearing an all grey onesie with white ping pong balls attached, right? Like that's his.
Right.
Like, if he goes out to a restaurant, he's wearing that getup.
Oh, actually, I didn't
really-
know that. I didn't know he was like literally Gollum's body double too. I thought that was all done
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
he does the whole. He does the works. He does the works. Yeah.
crazy.
I,
Yeah.
So that's a good question. So if you were going to take Andy Serkis's place, can you also do the body actions? Can you move like a Gollum?
Well, I'll tell you something for nothing. Not right now. I've got the big lights going on now. My dad bought me these for Christmas, I believe, because my dad takes his Lake District walking very seriously, and he's bought this head torch that looks like something you would wear to go caving in, and everyone else on this walk has this tiny little light, but powerful and easy to carry, but it's tiny and little. And I feel so much like the kid who was sent to school with a briefcase, you know, like when everyone else has got a cool bag.
well, when you don't get eaten by a bear or a wild fox or a hedgehog, you'll be laughing.
If I press this button and point it at a fox, it will just be turned into a shadow on the wall. But if I turn this baby up to max, that's
yeah, I mean, I have to say,
Pack a
you are
punch.
ruining our potential Nature Watch updates because nothing for a million miles is going to come near you with that on your head.
no, because I look like one of the Borg.
However, I was ready for this, and as a result, I have a nature walk for you. Here is a beagle.
Oh, good dog. Oh,
Alex
that is a
brought me
good
tea and
beagle.
says hello, Jake.
Oh, hey Alex. Congratulations on like being happier.
Yes. Yeah. So does Beagle have any questions about walking? How far has Beagle walked today?
I mean, a beagle likes walkies, really.
Beagle enjoys walking quite a lot, especially if it is to chase the squirrels.
Very good.
He is currently locked in this reject room with me because there's another dog in the house, a little pug, and the beagle would love nothing more but to eat the pug's dinner. So he's segregated here so that he does, because he gets really chunky when he eats his brother's dinner. So, and he's also just really interested in Jake's updates.
Right.
Obviously.
There's an actual fallen tree here to traverse.
Oh, wait, are we going to see some live climbing?
I mean, that was it, really.
This is the excitement I wanted. When you were sat by the portaloos, it was kind of rubbish, but this is much more exciting.
Yeah, this has a little bit like of a, is it Blair Witch Project feel to it?
Yeah, I actually just recently rewatched that.
Is it shit?
It's surprisingly, it stands up quite well, especially when you go into your green strobing effect there.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like that, and it does all right, you know.
Stands up. The sequel was not good, though.
No,
it was a bad sequel.
Is that the Cloverfield one?
No.
Oh, Cloverfield is good.
Completely different.
I don't know. I can't watch any of them because I'm going to shit my pants scared.
Cloverfield's a different one. No, Cloverfield was that other Handycam one in New York or something.
You can see how
Blair Witch came out at a time where like the internet wasn't really a thing.
That's
and
right.
I don't know if you experienced this like I did, Francis, but like there were people saying it was real.
That's right. I remember that because they did a like online marketing campaign to begin with, like saying these people are missing and all this, and it made it quite convincing.
Yeah.
Because what was that, about 99, 98? Maybe,
yeah, and this was a little bit before the internet, so you couldn't Google, like, go to like Snopes.com and be like, is it real or is it happening?
Yeah.
It was at a time when the internet was entirely populated by Star Trek fans and pedophiles, right? So it was just on the cusp of popularity. There's a Stuart Lee joke that I've stolen.
Jake, speaking of the internet, were you ever on Freenode? I know Francis was. I was not because I didn't have the internet. But were you like a big Freenode person because it's closing?
Not anymore. Yeah, well, that's the thing. So the WhatWG has moved to Matrix, as was TC39. So, yeah. I'd never heard of Matrix.
It's like the biggest net split ever because you've either gone to Matrix or you might be on, what's the other one, Libera?
Libera, yeah.
And I actually don't know the whole situation behind that, other than it seems like the guy.
It's drama.com.
And also, like, it just seems extremely worrying that the problem is a guy. Like it came down to essentially someone has that amount of control. But I don't know the ins and outs. It's probably more complicated than I think, as with everything.
Do you want another question?
Yeah. I mean, we're doing well with internet connectivity, so we may as well.
It's a good one. It's also a Monica one. I'm taking this session. How is your daily work at Google? And in particular, this question was asked by somebody named Neovav, but in particular, I only want the bracket really answered, which is, how often are you bothered by a wild Surma?
Hey, there was, I mean, obviously the office life is but a vague memory swimming around my brain.
Just you and the cats now.
But there would be I do actually have fond memories of like, being in the office where, we'd all be working and you would hear a pair of headphones be put down with intent. And that was your signal to, if you were interested and willing, to swivel your chair around because there was about to be a chat.
Right.
And I do miss it because it would be like, bang, someone's, it's like shining the bat symbol, but it's just it's the chat symbol. Ha. And then, we turn around and like Paul or Surma would be like, have you ever tried to, and, it would be a tech question, obviously.
There's no room for not to chat at work.
Oh, I mean, just
business or bust.
Yeah.
Just to keep with the theme, like we're definitely an office that announces poo time. Not always, but it's sort of like a.
Hey, can we go one session?
No. Got to keep up the score now.
Are you like
Uh,
17 for 17?
Oh, almost certainly. Almost. I mean, it has to be, right? Like
I don't
there's,
know if you noticed, we are now after midnight in the UK, so you've actually made it to day 2.
yeah, this is the thing, right? It's now Sunday, and I am still doing the same shit I did all Saturday. So it's
You
exciting.
chose this. You chose this
Oh,
path for
yeah.
yourself, Jake. You could have brought a
Absolutely.
Switch. You could be playing some Zelda right now, but no.
Do you know what though? I have to say, although like that stuff was a lot longer than I would have planned to stop, if I was planning it in advance, I feel a hell of a lot better. Like,
Nice. I was reading some of your
Yeah.
Twitter, and they were concerned that you would never stop because once you have a sit down, you're never gonna get up.
there was, like as I say, there was an element of compass walking, but it's now things are loosening up. My foot, which was starting to give me some severe problems, is it's still there. It's still like waving, saying, "Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
when
going
you
to
say
cause you some shit
problems,
later."
what do you mean? So you've told me that you can't get blisters, and which I called bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey, so I like my feet were sore, when we got to the stop, and I gingerly removed my sock,
Did you change your
expecting. I did earlier,
socks? Okay, good.
but this time I gingerly removed my sock, expecting it to look like a fucking carousel. Yeah, casserole? I don't know.
An
Casserole.
One of
absolute
those.
casserole.
I've never heard that
Casserole.
description for a foot, but I'll take it.
And it looked like, it looked like my foot. It just looked like my perfect foot.
Wait. So no
Like-
blisters? You haven't got like a closed blister sat there?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh,
God damn it! I get blisters from like shoes that I wear every day. Just like
Right.
Mercury's
Wrong
gonna
size,
be in
huh?
retrograde. It's gonna be a Wednesday, and bam, surprise blister. How's the nips?
Yeah. Nips are. I haven't checked they're still there, but
So what did
They
you go
haven't-
for there? Did you go for a lubrication
two
product
nips.
or a
I went
takedown?
for two
Or a
nips. I
takedown
went classic
situation?
2 nips.
No. Yes,
Thought about the Scaramanga 3 nips, but then no, kept it classic.
there's nothing wrong with 3. Let's not body shame.
Or
Hey,
even
no, I'm saying
4.
it's a
Harry
fine choice.
Styles. I just learned
Does
Harry
he?
Styles 4.
Yeah, Harry Styles
2
is
and then
a
2 below it. It's
No.
Yes.
Harry Styles has
That's what's
quadra
great.
nipples. Yeah, absolutely.
How did
He's
I
a-
read? How did you find that out now? What were you reading?
Okay, I do a lot of TikToking, and Harry Styles is all over the TikToks.
Okay. Oh wait, so it was his TikTok, and he was
No,
revealing.
it's other. No. There's a lot of like fan accounts of like famous people. So I get like a lot of like I don't know clips from New Girl or stuff like that, and a lot of like fan videos of people pretending to be Harry Styles, but obviously are not because they don't have a little check mark. Anyway, he has 4 nipples, is what I know.
I now feel like
I-
that needs to be a fact to be verified because
I-
it
No,
sounds
I
like
was
a
I
lie.
was surprised. I think it came up in a pub quiz once, and like it was like true or false, and
Anyway,
when it turned out to be
you
true,
didn't
I
ask
did my
my-
research.
You didn't answer my question. Have you gone for a takedown situation?
I am total exposed, like just au naturel.
Because runners have a terrible
Um,
time with that, don't they?
I've not actually even applied any of the anti-chafing cream yet. Everything is just sort
I
of
don't
in
want
its
to
right
see.
place.
I feel like we're going to get like, oh my god, who does? Are you sure that was large moles? They're like large moles to me.
They do, yes. Jake, if you get taken down because I just showed some male nudity, I'm very
No,
sorry.
that's fine. No. It's the internet. Male nudity, fine. Women's nipples, not fine.
No bueno.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's from the days of the Bible. Thou shalt not nipple,
Nipple on the
that
internet.
YouTube. Yeah.
right.
So
Do you want to leave
Go
and
on.
come
No,
back?
who's going to say
later?
so? I think he was going to say so. Can you two clear off, please? I'd like to keep
yeah.
walking.
So can you?
Just
I'm done with you
bugger
now.
off.
You've served your purpose.
We'll check in with you again at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll pick up some of the more philosophical, technical questions with you.
Ooh, okay.
So
Something to get excited about there.
yeah.
Listen, this
all
is
right.
it's the dark, scary times. I gotta.
Yeah. Well, I'll get my head down, do some walkies, and we'll chat again soon.
Good luck.
All right.
Bye. Don't fall in a trap.
Cheers. Cheers. don't even know if I pressed the button correctly.
Yes,
You
I
have
didn't.
not,
Live.
definitely haven't. Still
Oh, Lord.
haven't.
Phil.
This
I mean,
is
it says it's-
incredible.
Amateur hour.